Hi, this is Roxana Popet with Step on Your Fears, and by far the biggest impact that anyone has had in my life is Marsden from the Imperfectly Perfect Campaign, and I'm telling you this with a big smile on my face, and it's mostly amazement, and I am literally stoked because he is the only person that I could ever truly listen to, because I've had a huge ego problem. Growing up in the village with my grandparents and in the communism era, I had a distorted image of communication, of knowing who I was, of expressing myself, and around my mid-20s, I just found myself in this torment and mental pain because of fear, frustration, and mostly ego, because ego was the basic of everything that went wrong in my life. I was the ultimate victim, and slowly but surely, as I managed to heal many health issues, I got to a point in my early 30s that I could not see my ego anymore, because this is how big it got. In business, having all sorts of issues and client problems, and finding my voice and knowing who I am as a businesswoman was really taking a toll on who I was as a human, as a mom, as a daughter, as someone that had again lost themselves in this, I remember calling it this jungle that I thought business was. But it was like this because you couldn't really tell me too much. I had still this issue with being coached. I could not be really coachable. I would hear you, but I would not listen to anything. I would not take you into account, because deep down I still had this thing imprinted in me that, you couldn't tell me anything. Who do you think you are? You cannot be dictating anything. You don't know better than I do. I really thought that I knew it all. But I'm getting goosebumps right now, when I heard Glenn talk, it was different. He is just so passionate about human beings that I've never seen this in my life. He has this deep need to help, to nurture, to nourish people, to show them that there's a story behind it all. And this is how the ego barriers just melt away. I had this amazing humbling exercise with him exactly a year ago, and it was by far the biggest impact in my life. I've reconnected with myself at the core, and I viscerally understood what was really important to me and for me, because how Glenn connects to your heart it's not rare, it's not even unique, because no one has it. It's like something that you would read about or hear about in movies, but you don't really think that this type of person exists, because he is the only person that never gave up on me. He got me to fulfill my mission, to have this cherry on top of a project, to become a co-author in the Imperfectly Perfect Campaign book series, volume number 1. And it has been the most healing process of my entire life. I've never been so me. And it's like, I don't know who I am anymore, in the best, most amazing way possible, because I just got to see that there's literally a story behind it all, and there's a story behind every limiting belief that I have, behind everything that I did because of the ego. And yes, of course, it's still a lot more work to do, but I'm just stoked with how my life has been fast forwarding ever since, because telling your story means that you are healing in such a way. It's even more than a visceral type of healing, because you just have you out there. It's you processing all of your emotions at a whole new level, because you are literally transforming and just transmuting all of the energy from the past, all of the mental pain and the struggles. You are making it so that you get amazing lessons that you can pass forward. Now, talk about legacy at a whole new level. I've never in my life thought that I'd be here in this position in 2023, being so aligned, so in tune with who I am, and it feels strange. I just gotta say that I'm still getting used to it. It's me being me, understanding my needs, and just leading by my imperfections. And it's basically the first time that I'm saying this out loud. I'm leading by my imperfections, and I love it, because the changes that I've been through, thanks to Glenn, have been ground shaking and heart shaking and core shaking completely. And I could not recommend him more. I've never in my life had such an experience, because it's so much more than mentoring. It's so much more than coaching. It's heart talk. This guy is a brother. He's the most hardworking and passionate person that I have ever seen in my life. And I've met many people, and I'm such a huge content consumer, but what he does, how he inspires me and everyone in our community is just beyond your wildest dreams. Because I dream big. I have huge goals. I have big plans. However, what has been placed on his heart is something that I've never seen in my life. So have a talk with Glenn, get in touch with him, and see how your life is going to transform in no time. You will be amazed as I am now, and I just want to share how much I appreciate and respect, and I want to thank him for just not giving up on me, and for being there, for offering his heart and his support 100%. It's really rare and unique. God bless you, Glenn. Thank you so much.